Okay, guys, it's vtuberen, your pink-haired catgirl VTuber, back again to talk about another otome game. So specifically, Amnesia Memories. And this video, we're going to talk about Shin's route, which is the heart world. So, you can go new game, do common route, which takes 5 minutes, and you get to a choice, and you select heart world. So, just a heads up, Amnesia is not an adult rated game. I'm pretty sure it's rated like teen. Like, if you're looking for something spicy, this is not spicy. This is cute, romantic, kind of fluffy. The endings are dark-ish, but not super dark. They're kind of just like, you get murdered. So nothing kind of crazy like you may expect to see in a rated M otome game. So that being said, really depends on what you're looking for. So let's go to the album and talk about Shin. So Shin, and oh yeah, the game does have an ending list. And so far, I've only done Shin's route on my Switch copy. I've done all the routes on my PC copy years ago, but it's been a while. So when I got a review copy for Amnesia Memories on Switch, I was super happy, and I'm playing through the game again. But there are some things I remember, but there's a lot of things I didn't remember. So, like, to be completely honest, Shin's route, I really didn't remember anything other than he was like a childhood friend and kind of had a rivalry with Toma. So Shin and Toma are your childhood friends. But anyway, focus specifically on Shin. You have a good ending, you have a normal ending, and two bads. So, and they do have a list so that you can see which ones you're missing, which ones you need to lock. So I do like that. So, 4 good, 4 normal, and then I think it's like 8 bad. It might be more than 8. I haven't counted. I think some of the other routes may have more bad endings, but Shin's just had 2. So overall, I felt like Shin's route was kind of short. I haven't played the other ones yet. I've heard Icky's route is longer. I don't really remember, to be honest. But having come off of just playing Olympia Sore, which I preface, my otome games I play with guides. I Google guides. What are the choices I'm supposed to select to get the good and the bad endings? I don't care as much for playing the game to see where the choices take me so much as I want to enjoy the story. This is also, I do this because of, it's just a factor of time. I don't have time to spend 80 plus hours on a otome game. I want to spend whatever time it takes to get all the good endings, all the bad endings, and all the CGs and get the story. So for me, that's kind of where I'm looking at. If you weren't using a guide, then the routes are longer. But since I'm using a guide, Shin's route seemed kind of on the short side. So it was good. And we're kind of gonna get into some spoilers in here. It's an old game, guys. It's been released many times in Japan. It's been released many times in the US. Amnesia Memories has been on PC. I think it also released on the Vita, I'm pretty sure. And then it got released on the Switch. So this is one of the first big otome games that came to the US and was translated into English by Idea Factory. I think it actually was the very first one Idea Factory did themselves. I feel like Axie's games may have done some others before Amnesia came out. But I remember like Idea Factory releasing this themselves, having the really super cool, complete collector's edition, and you could get it for one that came with like a Steam code, and then like I think it was the PS Vita version. So I got that on the PC. So also just note, guys, you can get the Switch copy, PS Vita if you sell the PS Vita. I have no idea what the price of the PS Vita are anymore. Might not be cheap because no one plays that anymore. But the PC copy on Steam is like $10. Okay, it's $10, and it goes on sale during like every Steam sale. Like I'm pretty sure the winter sale is going on right now, and I'm pretty sure it's like $5. So for $5, this is 100% worth $5. This is worth $40. But I'm just saying, if you haven't played it yet, go grab it. It's very easy to get. Okay, let's talk about Shin. So we're going to talk about the gallery to talk about Shin. So as you see, you have your gallery, Shin, Icky, Kent, Toma, and then, the secret route, which is not so secret because this game's just got old. Ukyo's route. So Ukyo's route doesn't unlock till you finish everyone else's. I'm doing these reviews after each route while they're kind of fresh on my brain. And then going to do kind of an overall video on all of them. So I don't have Ukyo's unlocked. And also these images. Also to note, some of the CGs may like pop up in other routes. So I finished Shin. I'm still missing a CG. According to comments when I Googled it on Steam, this is unlocked in Ukyo's route. So not 100% positive, but you know, whatever. So let's talk about Shin. Let's just put a pretty picture up here. This is Shin. He's a pretty boy. He's an emo kid. And then there's you. I'm not, so of Amnesia Memories, the female lead, her character design, not my favorite character design for a female lead. Like, really loved Olympia's design. So, you know, compared to that, I'm not loving the female lead in Amnesia. But you know what? Who cares? Who cares? That's not what I'm playing for. I'm playing for the hot men. So, that being said, what's going on? So, during the common route, you got Amnesia. And during Shin's route, you wake up and you're in a hospital. Well, guess what? That's your excuse for having amnesia. No one is questioning you having amnesia because you just had a almost fatal accident where you hit your head and neck and you're in bandages. So, and you wake up and there's this man who is kissing you and he is your boyfriend apparently. Surprise! I think it's kind of a nice surprise. But a big thing of this story is, of this route is, Shin is already your boyfriend, is a childhood friend, kind of implies that there's been a love triangle between you, Shin, Toma, though it seems kind of unnoticed by the female lead. Other things about you that you learn, you are a college student. Shin is still in high school. There's like about a year difference between you two. So he's studying for exams to get into college and get scholarships, and you're like a freshman in college, something like that. You like to sing, you're in a band, and Shin is kind of a meanie and can be a jerk. He's a little bit of a tsundere, and he's like, you suck at singing, and encourages you to get better. Shin's a little toxic. Shin is a little bit of a red flag. If I remember things from other routes, he's not the only red flag in this group of men for this game. So, but, you know, it does kind of fit Shin's age. You know, he's a young dude just barely getting into college. That I could see. I know guys who acted this way. It's kind of decently realistic. But he's mean to you and he calls you idiot and stuff. And it's kind of, he doesn't really mean it. He just has like a tough outer shell. It's whatever. Of the routes, from when I played the first time, Shin was like my third favorite route. I really like his character design. I like that piercing he has there. I guess I don't know what that is, where that part of his body is, but like upper chest, he has a piercing. That's kind of interesting design. All the characters have like emo kid outfits, like punky outfits. You know, it's pretty funny. Let's look at this other picture of him. So here he is again. He's very protective of you, and he's like, I want you to love me. I'm in love with you. We were childhood friends, and I want to be sweethearts, and I want you to see me as a man and not just a brother type of thing going on. It is kind of interesting going into it because it's like, you're already dating when the route starts. So there's kind of fluff. I don't feel like there's a lot of super fluff in this route. Another, you know, thing in this route is you trying to figure out who caused your accident. People think it was Shin because, you know, who's the most obvious suspect to do it? The boyfriend or the husband did it, right? It's always one of them usually. So trying to also kind of figure out who did it, if it wasn't him, and kind of clear his name with people. Oh, also, you work at a maid and butler cafe. It's kind of cute. Shin does not. That was kind of disappointing. You did not get to see Shin in a butler outfit. I would have really liked to see Shin in a butler outfit. Oh, let's add another cute CG. Oh yeah, this is him being cute. So he's a smart kid. He's kind of mean, kind of like a cat. You gotta coax him out of his shell to be sweet. Kissing you. So the art's really good. I do like all of the character designs. Probably actually the only character design I'm not a huge fan of is Kent. Kent is my least favorite. I feel bad because I remember his route actually being good, but Kent's my least favorite of the character designs. I don't know. I just love Shin and Toma and Ukyo and Ikki. It's really, I just don't have love for Kent. I feel bad. So, but Shin is a sweetheart on the inside, bad boy on the outside. But he loves you and he wants you to love him. And then he hears all the boys together, all 4 of them. So the interesting thing is in this route, Kent, Ikki, Toma, and Shin do not know each other until you all just happen to be at the same lodge on separate vacations at the same time. So like you all didn't know each other and you just happened to be staying at like the same hotel, essentially. So that was kind of cool. And here he has been like, oh ho ho. So the CGs are gorgeous. I really do like them. They're very cute. Shin is a cutie patootie. I don't really care for the backgrounds in this game. Like it does fit the style of the game, but I just don't like them. So one thing that's a little bit different than the others is, you know, you do want to unlock the indents, but there wasn't CGs locked behind the bad indents. So I don't think you technically have to play the bad indents to get all the CGs if you want them. I'm not sure about the other routes yet. But for Shin at least, there were no CGs locked behind any bad ends. Pretty sure I'm not lying to you. And as far as I know, to unlock the Ukyo routes, you just need to get the good indent for each of the guys. So, rated on this route, I'm a nice person. I don't like giving low review scores. You know, back when I first played the game on PC, I probably would have given Shin's route a higher rating. But now, and part of that was a factor of just when Amnesia came out originally, there wasn't a lot of competition, especially in the English translated space. But now we have so many options, and I'm also older. So I do like it when the games get a little bit spicier. So I would put this at a solid 7, this route, at a 7. Part of that is because of the shortness. You know, it just felt like I was kind of surprised I was able to get through it as fast as I did, even using a walkthrough. Because like getting through the Olympiasaure routes for comparison took me a long time. And I don't know if maybe I was just more dedicated to it, but just it felt shorter than the others. So I'm hoping maybe Ikki, Kent, maybe Toma's, some of the other routes are longer, and maybe this is just a Shin thing. I don't know. I'm also putting it at 7 out of 10 just because, you know, it's not quite my age group. Like Shin's in high school. Like the age between him and the female lead, no big deal there. It's a year apart. No one cares. But like, I don't know. I just want more adult-oriented romances. Maybe a little bit more above early college age. Like Olympiasaure. So, you know, I still like it. It's a good story. I think the story is good. As we were going through the route, and we were like, oh, who basically pushed you, who injured you, whatnot. I had no idea who it was. Even as we got to the end, it's like, this is the answer. I was like, what? Looking at the guide. I was like, I didn't connect those dots. So that was a surprise. And so good storytelling. I didn't pick up on everything. Cute little romantic fluff. If you want something spicier, not gonna get from here. But anyway, that's it for this review. It's just a quick one route review with some more details than I would give in an overall review. But I hope you like this video and we'll check out my other ones. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, guys. And bye-bye.